You've been seeing him for a while now. Things are great, but there's a little voice inside you asking, is he really in this for the long haul? You've heard the words, the sweet "I miss you" and "I love you," but you want to know if his actions match up. It's that age-old question. How can you tell if a guy is truly emotionally committed? Is it just the cute texts, or is there something deeper happening here? Emotional commitment goes far beyond the casual "I love you" or a random compliment. It's about the desire to build something lasting, something solid. It's about him investing in the relationship with his heart, his mind, and his actions. It's not just about being physically present. It's about being emotionally there, supporting you, cherishing you, and planning for the future with you in it. When someone is emotionally committed, they are showing up with sincerity, not just saying the right things, but following through with consistent actions. Trust me, this is the relationship insight you've been waiting for. Have you ever wondered, is he really all in, or is he just along for the ride? Well, buckle up, because we're about to uncover 5 signs that show a guy is emotionally committed to you in a way that goes beyond the surface level. Napoleon Hill once said, "The starting point of all achievement is desire." And in love, that desire to build something lasting is the foundation of emotional commitment. When he's truly committed, it's not about keeping things casual. It's about building something strong and unshakable together. Before we dive in, hit that like button if you're ready to discover what real emotional commitment looks like. Don't forget to subscribe for more love wisdom. And hey, drop an affirmation in the comments. He's all in. Show him, the universe, and yourself that you're ready for the real deal. Let's go. Number 1, he prioritizes you. Picture this. You're planning a weekend getaway with your friends. You're excited to escape for a few days, but as you're finalizing the plans, he suddenly asks, "Hey, any chance I can join you? I know you've had a stressful week, and I'd love to be there with you." Instead of brushing off your weekend for his own plans, he wants to be there to support you. Doesn't that feel amazing? That's what emotional commitment looks like. Now let's think about it for a second. An emotionally committed partner doesn't just show up when it's convenient or when it's easy. They're the one who makes an effort, who rearranges their schedule to make time for you, because they understand that your well-being matters to them. It's like a gardener tending to their plants. You don't just water a plant once and expect it to thrive. You check in, you give it what it needs, and you nurture it every single day. The same goes for a relationship. An emotionally committed partner makes sure the relationship is well tended, watering it with attention, effort, and care, so it can grow and bloom into something beautiful. Napoleon Hill once said, "What you think, you become." Now you might be wondering, how does this apply to emotional commitment? Well, think about it. If he's truly committed to you, he's going to show up with intention. His thoughts are focused on building something meaningful, something real. His desire to be there for you, to put you first, isn't just about one moment. It's a reflection of his long-term vision. When he prioritizes you, he's not just saying the right things. He's aligning his actions with what he truly wants to create with you. Think back to a real-life moment. Maybe you've had a friend or a partner who initially said they couldn't make it to your birthday because of work. It happens, right? But then, without hesitation, they rearrange their schedule just to be there for you. That's someone who knows what matters and makes it happen. You see, it's not about grand gestures all the time. It's the small, consistent efforts that reveal how much someone truly values you. They're willing to make sacrifices because they understand that time and attention are the most precious gifts you can give. in a relationship. Let's tie this into something you probably heard before. You reap what you sow. If someone is prioritizing you, they're planting seeds for a future with you. Each thoughtful action, every moment they take to put you first, is like nurturing that relationship garden. They're not just doing it because they have to. They're doing it because they want to. And just like a garden that grows with care, the bond between the two of you will flourish when it's given time and attention. You deserve someone who treats you like a priority, not an afterthought. Someone who's willing to rearrange their plans, make room for you, and show you that you matter in every way possible. You deserve someone who moves mountains just to be by your side. Someone who believes that your happiness is just as important as their own. So here's the affirmation for you. I am his priority. Drop it in the comments, shout it to the universe, and remind yourself that you are worthy of that kind of attention and commitment. And trust me, we've only just scratched the surface. Stay tuned for the next sign that he's emotionally committed. What's coming next will take your understanding of love and commitment to the next level. Number 2, he's open about his feelings. Let's talk about something that can feel a little intimidating in relationships: emotional openness. Imagine this. He starts telling you about his childhood, his dreams for the future, and maybe even his deepest fears. It's not about spilling every secret or confessing every single detail, but it's about letting you into his world, showing you who he truly is on the inside. When a guy opens up like that, it's not just sharing details. It's a sign that he's ready to be vulnerable and trust you with his heart. That's a big deal. Emotional openness is like peeling back the layers of an onion. At first, you see the surface, the easy things that everyone knows about him. But as you peel back each layer, you get closer to the core of who he really is. The things he holds close, his fears, his dreams, and his past. Each layer is a part of him that he's willing to share with you, and that's a huge step. It takes trust, vulnerability, and a commitment to being seen for who you really are. The deeper you go, the more you understand him, and the more he shows that he's ready to share the truth of his feelings. Napoleon Hill once said, "Action is the real measure of intelligence." It's easy to say the right words, to talk about your feelings in abstract terms, but real emotional transparency isn't just about talking, it's about action. When he opens up about his past experiences, about the things that have shaped him, he's not just using words to communicate. He's showing you his heart through actions. He's trusting you with pieces of his soul that he doesn't share with everyone. And that's powerful. It's not just a conversation. It's a choice to be vulnerable with someone who matters to him. That kind of vulnerability isn't easy, but it's the bedrock of emotional commitment. It's how he shows you that he's invested in you, in this relationship, and in building something real together. Think about a real-life example. Maybe he's told you about a past heartbreak, something that shaped who he is today. Or perhaps he's shared a dream he's been afraid to chase, a fear he's kept hidden because he wasn't sure if anyone would understand. That's trust in action. When a man starts to share things he's never shared with anyone else, you can be sure that trust is at the core of that moment. Trust is the foundation of emotional commitment, and when he's ready to let you in, it's a sign that he's emotionally invested. He's willing to let you see the raw, unfiltered version of himself, not just the polished persona that everyone else sees. Here's the thing. When someone opens up to you, it's because they see a future with you. It's easy to keep things light and casual, to avoid diving too deep into the messier parts of life. But when he trusts you enough to be vulnerable, to share the things that scare him, to show you the parts of himself that are still healing or growing, he's saying more than just, "I like you." He's saying, "I trust you enough to be my true self, and I want you to be a part of my future. That's a big deal. It's not just about the words he says. It's about the life he's inviting you into. So here's the affirmation for you. I'm his safe space. Drop it in the comments, claim it for yourself, and let the universe know that you are ready for real emotional connection. When someone opens up to you, it's not just a small moment. It's a sign that you're someone they want to build a future with. Trust me, the next section is going to take this emotional connection to the next level. Stay tuned, because we're just getting started. Number 3, he makes effort in your relationship. Imagine this. It's a regular day, and out of nowhere, he surprises you with your favorite coffee, or leaves a sweet note just to remind you how much he cares. Maybe he remembers that little thing you mentioned in passing, like how much you love a certain type of flower, or how you've been wanting to try a new restaurant. It's not about grand gestures all the time. It's about the small, thoughtful actions that show he's paying attention. That's what emotional commitment looks like. He's putting in the effort, making sure you feel loved and valued, even in the smallest ways. Emotional commitment is like building a house. Every little action, every thoughtful gesture is like laying down another brick in the foundation. It might seem like a small thing, picking up your favorite coffee or remembering to ask about your day. But over time, these small actions build something strong, something lasting. Just like a builder doesn't construct a house overnight, emotional commitment isn't built in a single moment. It's constructed day by day, through the effort and intention he puts into nurturing your relationship. And just like a sturdy house can withstand storms, a relationship built on consistent effort can weather any challenges that come your way. Napoleon Hill once said, "The way of success is the way of continuous pursuit of knowledge." Now you might be wondering, how does this connect to emotional commitment? It's simple. He's continuously learning about you, understanding what makes you tick, what makes you smile, and what makes you feel loved. He's not just going through the motions. He's actively pursuing knowledge about your likes, your needs, and how you feel. Every time he makes the effort to surprise you with something thoughtful, it's a reflection of that continuous pursuit. It shows that he's emotionally invested in understanding you, in growing with you, and in building a future where you're both happy and fulfilled. Think about a real-life example. Remember that one time you had a rough day at work? You were exhausted, and all you wanted to do was crawl into bed. But then, out of nowhere, he showed up with your favorite meal, knowing it would make you smile. Maybe it was a simple gesture, but it made all the difference. That's emotional commitment in action. It's not about doing something because he has to. It's about doing it because he genuinely wants to make your day better. That's the kind of partner you're looking for, the one who shows up, who makes the effort, and who cares about your happiness. This is your reminder that a committed partner doesn't just exist. They show up every day, in big and small ways. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment to do something extraordinary. It's about the daily efforts, the thoughtfulness, and the care that go into building a relationship that lasts. When someone is truly committed, they don't need to be asked to put in the effort. They do it naturally because they want to see you happy. That's the sign of someone who's emotionally invested in you and the relationship you're building together. So here's the affirmation for you. I am his priority. Drop it in the comments, write it out, and let the universe know that you deserve someone who shows up for you day after day. Remember, the next section will reveal even more signs of emotional commitment that you won't want to miss. Stay tuned. Things are about to get even more exciting. Number 4, he wants to plan for the future. Picture this. You're sitting on the couch, chatting about your day, when out of nowhere, he starts talking about future plans. Not just, where do you want to go on vacation next year? But hey, I was thinking we could take a trip to Italy next summer. Or, wouldn't it be great if we moved in together in the next couple of months? Suddenly, he's painting a picture of a future that includes you, and it feels real. This is a sign of someone who is emotionally committed to building a life with you, not just living in the moment, but actively planning a future together. Planning for the future is like planting a tree. Think about it. When you plant a tree, you start with a small seed, but over time, with care and attention, it grows into something strong and enduring. Each decision you make together is like a seed that's being planted for your relationship. Maybe it starts with a weekend getaway, but before you know it, you're talking about where you want to live, what your life will look like, and how you'll spend your time together in the years to come. The beauty of planning for the future is that it's not just about creating a dream together. It's about making that dream a reality, step by step. Napoleon Hill once said, "The best way to predict the future is to create it." This is a powerful truth when it comes to relationships. If he's already talking about what's next for you two, whether it's planning vacations, moving in together, or even dreaming about what your life will look like a year from now, it's not just talk. He's actively creating the future he wants with you in it. He's not leaving things to chance or seeing where the relationship goes. He's taking steps to ensure that both of you are building something meaningful and lasting together. This desire to plan with you is an act of commitment. It shows he's invested in what's coming next and that he wants you to be a part of that. Think about a real-life example. Imagine he starts talking about our plans for the holidays. Or maybe he mentions buying a house you two might live in someday. That's not just a casual conversation. He's seeing you as a part of his future. It's a clear sign that he's not just in it for the here and now. He's thinking about what your life could look like long term. When someone talks about the future with you, it means they're already imagining you by their side for all of the important moments to come. Here's the thing. When someone wants to plan for the future with you, it means they see you as a permanent part of their life. You're not just an option, a fleeting connection, or a phase they're going through. You're a key part of the vision they're creating for themselves. And that's what real commitment looks like. It's about someone who isn't just happy to be with you today, but who wants to see you by their side tomorrow, next year, and beyond. They're not just going with the flow. They're building something solid with you, and they're excited about the future you're creating together. So here's your affirmation. I am his future. Drop it in the comments, claim it, and remind yourself that you deserve someone who sees you as an essential part of their life, now and always. And trust me, what's coming next is going to take this emotional commitment to an even deeper level. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss it. Number 5, he shows respect for your boundaries. Imagine this. You've had a busy week at work. Deadlines are piling up, and your brain feels like it's about to explode. You're overwhelmed, and all you want to do is recharge. And then, instead of bombarding you with texts or asking you to hang out, he respects your need for space. He doesn't pressure you for time, and he's totally cool with you taking care of yourself. He supports you by giving you the room you need to relax, recharge, and get back to being your best self. That's emotional commitment in action. He's not just about the fun, easy moments. He's about respecting who you are, your boundaries, and your needs. Emotional commitment in a relationship is like a dance. Imagine you're dancing with your partner. There's a rhythm, a flow, and space between the two of you. Sometimes one of you needs a little more space to move freely. and the other respects that space, stepping back just enough to let the dance continue in harmony. If you're dancing too close, it can become uncomfortable, and if you're too far apart, you lose the connection. But when both partners respect the rhythm and space of the dance, it becomes something beautiful, in sync and balanced. The same goes for relationships. Emotional commitment means respecting each other's space, boundaries, and personal needs, while still moving together toward something meaningful. Napoleon Hill once said, "Success requires no explanations. Failure permits no alibis." Now, you might be wondering, what does this quote have to do with boundaries? It's simple. Respect for boundaries is essential for the success of any relationship. When you respect each other's boundaries, you're laying the groundwork for success. You're both creating an environment where the relationship can thrive because each person feels valued, heard, and respected. On the flip side, failing to respect boundaries can lead to discomfort and strain. Just like success in any venture requires clear understanding and respect for each other's space and needs, a healthy relationship needs the same. If boundaries are ignored, that's where things start to fall apart. Think back to a real-life moment. Do you remember a time when you needed alone time, maybe to clear your head or just to recharge? And instead of taking it personally, he supported you? Maybe you told him you needed a little space to focus on your work or just unwind, and he didn't make it about him. Instead, he respected your need for time alone, knowing that it's an essential part of keeping the relationship healthy. That's emotional commitment in action. He knows that giving you the space you need isn't about being distant. It's about respecting your individuality and supporting your growth. He understands that sometimes you need time to focus on yourself in order to come back to the relationship even stronger. A true commitment means he respects who you are, not just in the good times, but also when you need time to grow, reflect, or just breathe. In a committed relationship, both partners understand that boundaries are not barriers. They're vital aspects of building a strong foundation. When he respects your space, he's showing you that he values your needs and that he's ready to invest in a relationship that's built on mutual respect. So here's your affirmation. I am worthy of respect. Drop it in the comments, claim it for yourself, and let the universe know that you deserve a partner who values you, not just when it's easy, but when you need space to grow. And stay tuned, because we're about to dive into the next section that will show you even more signs of deep emotional commitment. Number 6, he stands by you in difficult times. Imagine this. You're facing a tough situation. Maybe it's family drama, work stress, or something deeply personal that's weighing you down. You feel like the world is turning upside down, and yet, instead of pulling away, he stands by you. He's not just sitting there in silence, but offering his support and encouragement, reminding you that you're not alone in this. It's not about fixing everything for you, but about showing up, being there when it matters the most. That's emotional commitment in its purest form. When things get hard, he's not running away. He's staying and supporting you through it all. Think of emotional commitment like a lighthouse guiding a ship safely through a storm. Life has its ups and downs, its unpredictable moments and challenges. But just like a lighthouse provides steady light to a ship trying to navigate through a storm, his emotional commitment is the steady, unwavering support that helps guide you through life's darkest times. When the waves of stress, fear, or doubt seem overwhelming, he's the one standing firm, offering that light to show you the way. It's not about avoiding the storm. It's about being there with you, ensuring you don't have to face it alone. Napoleon Hill once said, "Patience persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success. And this is especially true in relationships. Anyone can stick around when things are going great. But real emotional commitment shows up when life gets tough. When he's standing by you during difficult times, it's not just about offering words of encouragement. It's about showing patience and persistence, sticking with you even when the road gets rocky. He's not just there for the fun, easy moments. He's showing you that he's in it for the long haul, through all of life's challenges. His commitment is solid, unwavering, and built to last, no matter what hurdles come your way. Think about a time when you were going through a tough patch. Maybe it was a difficult work situation, a family issue, or just a personal struggle. You needed someone to lean on, and he didn't just show up as a shoulder to cry on. Instead, he was there, offering solutions, listening to you with patience, and supporting you emotionally. He wasn't just waiting for you to figure it out alone. He actively engaged in helping you through the process. That's the kind of emotional commitment that goes beyond surface level. It's about partnership, mutual support, and being there through the good times and the bad. True emotional commitment is about being there in the toughest of times, offering love, patience, and encouragement. It's easy to show up when everything is smooth sailing, but the real test of commitment is when life throws you curve balls. When he's standing by your side, unwavering, offering that steady support, you know you've got someone who's truly committed to the journey, both the easy and the hard parts. So here's your affirmation. I am supported, always. Drop it in the comments, claim it, and let the universe know that you deserve a partner who stands by you no matter what. And there you have it. Those are the powerful signs that show he's emotionally committed to you. From prioritizing you, being open about his feelings, making an effort in your relationship, planning for the future, respecting your boundaries, and standing by you in tough times. These actions are the true markers of someone who's in it for the long haul. Remember, a committed partner is someone who shows up, not just in the good times, but through all of life's challenges. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this.